Hey guys, it's Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is kind of another experiment, does it work type of video. I really want to try doing a polygel set where I use Basecoat as my sub solution instead of alcohol like I usually do. So I'm really excited to try it and see if it makes it easier or harder or more sticky or less messy. I'm really curious to see how it works, or if it works, or if it's something that I might prefer. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna show you the things I'm gonna be using in the design right now. So I'm gonna be using some foils from Ella Nailed It. These are all like designer type brands. I'm gonna be going for a Louis Vuitton look, so I have these. I'm also going to be using the Ella Nailed It Cocoa Glitter. I'm going to be using my Macart nail art foil glue. Right here I have a rubber pen. This is also from Ella Nailed It. I'm just going to be using this to kind of help me smooth on the foils a little bit better. For the nude color, I'm going to be using my Macart 336. At some point I will need a clear polygel, so I'll be using Beetles today. Later on I'll be using my Louis Vuitton stickers. This is also from Ella Nailed It, her website. Don't mind the mess, I'm not sure what that is, but this is just an unopened base coat that I have from Macart. I'll be using that. And I'm going to place it in this cute little dapping dish. I'm only doing the one hand and I'm not sure how much. I just added enough to cover the bottom and then some. I'm gonna go ahead and use my foil glue. I'm gonna be doing an ombre, so I only need the foil to hit half of the nail. I'm gonna cure this for 60 seconds. It's also going on my pinky, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to that. I'm gonna try and get the LV centered. And I'm just going to smooth this down. I really hope this works. Sometimes I have a hard time at foils, so I'll be really sad if it doesn't work. Okay, use my finger. Pray that it's all nice and smooth. It doesn't seem like it is. Yeah, you see? I had a feeling it wasn't gonna all come off nicely. What do I do? I guess we'll try the other one. Maybe I won't use the rubber pens. Please work. Ugh. Okay, let me see if I can fill in the spots perfectly. I'm going to do a second layer of that and just kind of fill in the empty spots, and I'll come back to you once it's all done because I'm having a hard time. Alright, so I somewhat made it work. I have one more foil to do. This one has a clear background, so I think it might be a little bit easier, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to that. This one was much easier to do, but I did it crooked, so I think I'm gonna fix it. Okay, so I've got the foils all done. Mostly everything else is just polygel, so let's go ahead and get into that. We're gonna start with the ombre, so I'm using my 336 nude color. I know it's out of focus back here, but I just have my sub solution, which is my base coat. I'm really interested to see how it works. Well, it's definitely working, because it's not sticking to my brush. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought that since base coat is meant to add as a layer of adhesion, it would just make the sticky polygel even stickier to work with, but it's actually not. Let's go ahead and make our fade. I'm actually surprised at how quick and easy that was. Let me just clean up the cuticle. Okay, I'm gonna cure this. I'm shocked. I don't know about impressed yet, but I'm shocked. I don't quite love this one, but I'm just gonna go ahead and cure it because it looks decent. Alright, time for the middle finger. This one's gonna be fully covered in this nude color. I'm gonna try and do it all in one bead. Usually I do the 2-bead method. So something that I'm noticing that's happening is because I'm going around my cuticle to kind of clean it up, I'm getting base coat on my cuticle, and when I put it in the lamp, it is curing onto my skin and it kind of burning. That's one downside that I'm seeing to this so far. Other than that, I'm enjoying it a lot. I thought it was going to be way messier and way stickier, and it's actually a little less stickier than using alcohol, which is kind of strange. Something else that I like is how it is kind of like conditioning my brush to come to a point. Sometimes with alcohol the bristles will separate and feather out, but I like that it's at a point because it's making going into my cuticle so much easier. So I'm like slowly falling in love with this method. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my ring finger. It's going to be this glitter. I'll just paint on a layer of base coat so that the glitter has something to stick to, and then we'll encapsulate it. Just gonna do it over a napkin because whenever I use glitter, it's always such a mess. And also, before I get this glitter all over the place, I'm going to clean off this sticky layer of these nails so that it doesn't get on them. Okay, I just have a cuticle pusher. I'm gonna cure it and then I'll tap off whatever's extra. Okay, but that's gorgeous. That's so pretty. Every single nail needs to be encapsulated with clear besides this nail right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera. I'm gonna do these ones off camera, but I will come back on and show you how I encapsulate my thumb. Alright, so I'm using that Beetles Clear Polygel. With this nail, the nude kind of got a little bit thicker than I wanted it to, and that's about how high I wanted my apex to be. So I'm going to be focusing the clear polygel right here around the blend to make sure I cover that up, because that is really the part we want to protect in an ombre, and then just making sure that I give the tip some more strength. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and cure this and wipe these all down. That's what it's looking like. I know I'm not done yet, but I feel like this would look even better if I did it longer, but I was trying to match the length of this so I didn't look too crazy if I went out in public. So I'm gonna go ahead and file these up and top coat them and all that fun stuff while I tell you guys my final feelings about slip coat as base coat as slip solution. As I said earlier, I was just so surprised at how well this worked. I was kind of surprised that it worked at all because polygel is already sticky, and I thought just using base coat would be even more sticky. It was such a smooth process that not only was I surprised, but I was impressed. This is something that I actually liked and I might continue to use. It made going around the cuticle area so much easier, so I really like that, because although I've gotten better at my cuticle and I can make my cuticles look good, that just kind of made getting my cuticles nice and clean effortless. So I really enjoyed this. I would give this little hack 5 out of 5 stars because the process was super smooth, and this is great if you run out of alcohol or if you're not able to buy alcohol. Very surprised, very impressed, and very happy that it all worked out as well as it did. Alright, so here's what I'm working with, looking much better now that they're all filed. I'm gonna go ahead and apply one of these LV stickers at the tip of this finger. Hey, that was the only extra decorating I had to do. Everything else was done with encapsulation, so I'm so excited to go ahead and top coat these. Just using my Macart top coat. Alright, so here's what they're looking like uncured. My least favorite nail so far is this one. I didn't quite cover up the bottom part with the nude, so you can somewhat see through it and see some of the LV at the bottom. But other than that, it's looking so cute. I'm gonna cure this. I'll put some cuticle oil on and then model them for you. so cute. I absolutely love the way that they turned out. I'm definitely happy that I tried this out. The look came out really nice, and I have a new little trick to use in the future. So that is all that I have for you guys in today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun doing it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.